Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of Secret versus Alliance Fogged. We're getting some different heroes coming out. Some heroes that I thought we haven't seen in a while. The Enchantress, for example, from Puppey, coming back into play. I mean, what are you excited to see from this? And what are you liking?
I'm liking seeing Terrorblade. Haven't seen this here in a while. I'm liking seeing Skywrath as well. Another hero we don't see too often. Also, the Skywrath in particular looked pretty bad the other day. So definitely excited for that one. And also just excited for Beastmaster. I'm always a big fan of watching this hero. Looks like a real hard game for S4 though. Yes. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, S4, you know, last game, he was able to get some action going on early as his Viper. We'll see if he's able to pull up anything similar on the Beastmaster. See what sort of lane pressure he's going to be able to put on to this TB down at the bottom. The Matumba Man Terrorblade. All very exciting to see. I mean, Matu, he's getting the big farmers today, and he just had quite a showing on the Alk. We'll see what he's able to do on the Terrorblade. He's got some pretty damn good matchups in this game. Of course, he's disturbed a little bit. You know, Rubik, Jakiro, and the Timbersaw, those heroes, they are the ones that can bother him a little bit in the mid game. But he's king versus the Beastmaster. He's always going to be really good versus, and same thing versus the Lifestealer through most of the game. And just looking at the lanes, you know, this last pick Enchantress, you know, I was a little worried because they have this Magnus that was set up as a 5 before for Matu. Having this Enchantress, I think that's going to be enough to just secure him the lane. I want to see what Alliance does to adapt, because right now I'm looking at Secret's lanes. 2 very, very dominant lanes. And I think mid lane too, it's kind of this farm lane for Nisha. He's going to back up in jungle. It's going to be up to Limp to chase him around. 2 very long, strong lane setups. Alliance, they have that 1 lane for Limp, and he's really gonna have to make it. He's gonna have to make it explode, really. Limp also has popped off in the pass, and in the river. They might just have found Puppey. They do. S4. He's gonna be able to get first, but they're gonna turn over towards Matu as well. And Matu, he's looking for the body blocks. They've got the slow of the ball beaten down him. The dual breast back up. Matu's in trouble. Alliance is gonna be able to run him down. They're gonna be able to get the 2 of them. Double kill for S4. I mean, what a way to start the lane. What a smart way to set it all up, too, bringing the 3 heroes down. This is exactly what I was wanting to see. Some type of change-up, because everything else was pretty predictable. You know the lane setup that they were going to do? Start with 3, get themselves 2 kills so that S4 can get a better start. And that's meta down. Meta is on cooldown, and the first boar was not taken from Puppey. Great stuff coming from Alliance from the start here. Awesome. It will hurt FNG a little bit up top in the amount of spam and how much he's going to be able to secure Nico Baby, because he had to use, I think it was 3 dual breaths for that pressure. Oh, but it's definitely but it's worth it. Absolutely. Yeah. Matu will get a bit of revenge. He's able to walk in and take out S4's courier. It's a bit of money. Okay. I mean, he's able to just walk up to it, I guess. And Nico Baby should overall be able to farm up here pretty decently with the Jakiro getting pulls and having that mana. It's still it is a little bit of a pressure lane though. I feel like bottom, the Matumba Man Terrorblade, he's gonna have a little bit easier time to farm. I feel like Nico Baby could be under some pressure. That's the thing. Mars and Skywrath, they're gonna be spamming their spells on him. They're gonna be looking for opportunities. Yapster though, trying to go in on him. They've got the open wounds into the dual breath slow. Nico Baby, not quite enough damage to take him out of those. Zion Yapster are going to turn and give him some punches on the way back away from them. See bottom, S4 continuing to do very well in this first start here. Puppey, he did a half pull to pull the wave back and just deny the range creep. Standard Puppey pull. If people do watch his replays, he does this the creep pull onto 1 melee creep and onto 1 range creep all the time. Yeah, they didn't block the camp too, which is pretty painful. Hanskin, he's fighting with Puppey. He's kind of might actually have to get him here. Oh, yeah, Puppey's gonna have to put the fairy fire. Hanskin, yeah, he's not gonna have enough mana for another zap. As Puppey's out with the side with the south, and Hanskin away with the TP. Goes back to base to refuel. S4 has to be careful in these next few seconds while there is no Rubik near him. Meta's gonna be up in 10 seconds. They're gonna look to punish him without the Rubik in position. Got to be cautious. They're setting it up. He has the TP available, and he's just going to use it. Yeah. No messing around from S4. As soon as he senses danger, he's able to stop the amount of damage they can do to him on an attempted escape. Now he's going to have to be very, very careful, though, because now if he dies, it's 70 seconds without a TP. So positioning for him, he's going to be very wary. And top, we are seeing Nico Baby getting slowed down. The pressure is coming there from these 2 at the moment. Yeah, that's true. Level 3 already on Zai. Only the 8 CS. FNG trying to make the pulls happen. They're able to disrupt it, keep control of the creeps. Here's Secret up top.
There's a lot of spam on Nico Baby. Lots of harass here between the spears and the bolts.
I like when I see players do that. I don't see it too often, but when you spear one hero through the other so you get the damage on both of them. Pretty nice harass coming up from Zai. And yeah, the 3 lanes looking very solid from Secret. Zai getting going again.
He's able to turn with the spear though and push them back. And how are they doing? They're now totally out of regen on this top lane alliance. They just have the stick charges on Nico Baby.
Yep, and we see more regen being delivered for Team Secret. The boots as well for Zai, so pressure onto Nico Baby. He might even go down here.
He's got the stick.
No mana for spear just yet.
I mean, what have they got coming out up top? There's a couple of salves being shipped out here by FNG.
Oh, I did not think Nico Baby was going to get this pressure, though. Only the 10 lasted. He's not able to actually walk up too well versus the wave. That's a concern. Bottom, we do see Limp. He is doing very well in that matchup, as expected. And as soon as he gets a 6, that's going to be kill threat constantly on Tanisha. And I think S4 is probably pretty happy with what he's gotten away with in this lane. Because of those 2 kills he got initially, already level 4. It's just, the nature of the lane, though, is just going to be hard for him to get any more now after that point. Yeah, Nico Baby is just 12 last hits. He just got 2 in the last minute or so that we looked away.
Got the same amount of last hits as Zai has denies right now.
Oh, man, yeah.
Denied.
Well, Yapso returning. The lane returns to its very unfun state here for Nico Baby's Lifestealer.
And they actually did not block the pull again bottom. So Puppey just keeps getting these pulls off for Matumba to free farm under the tower. And S4, he can't really contest them very well. Now they're going to go get a bounty rune too because of it. And Matu, like we said, full free farm, and it's going to be all that experience because Puppey's pulling. Well, on top, yeah, Nico Baby's getting slowed down.
I just haven't used the rage to secure any sort of CS here in this lane.
Yep. They just have to chain pull at this point and just try to maximize up there with experience and then let Nico Baby recover afterwards. We see Secret. Puppey's just jungling now at this point because he's like, he knows his damage was already done in the bottom lane. The Beastmaster, Matu's better in just a 1v1 now, and Puppey can just look to farm.
Yeah, and Alliance, they've got the focus around the mid lane. I mean, Hanskenny's maybe trying to get in onto them, but Yapsol's here as well.
Limp is very tanky, though. It's this Timber Sawed, level 6. So Nisha, he's constantly threatened with any move from the Rubik. So this tower, can Secret actually react to defend it here? They're going to send Puppey over.
Now, Nisha's got a DD.
Okay, maybe the DD could be the difference maker. They're going to need something to stop this pressure here. Limp is taking the tower.
I mean, and he has got the 6, so he's got the RP. If he can get on top of them, he might have a chance. So look for Hansken to the side. Hansken's going to try and tap the telekinesis, but Skurin to close the gap, and Hansken will fall. Pushing away, Hansken has also pushed Limp away, so they keep the tower safe for now.
They bring their 3 heroes mid because they know they don't have to help the side lanes. They don't need the supports there. Zai, he's just standing toe-to-toe with Nico Baby, just fighting him. Every time the open wounds comes out, he spears him away.
Middle tower is
and Matu's just absolutely free farming. Already a 2k advantage for Secret from these lane setups.
Oh, there's Terrorblade looking very scary top. Nico Baby rage on cooldown for a little bit. Zai is going to try and get the angle. He's got the spear up. Doesn't use it in time. It rages back up. So Nico Baby's going to be okay.
But no regen. Now he's at 300 HP and he can't actually walk up for any creeps. He's got the raindrop to help him a little, but...
Bottom, they're getting kills. Matu's able to pop the meta takeout as S4. Hansken.
The book, though?
Might just get him with the help of the book, and they do. So they bring down Matu in return. You get the trade kill Alliance.
Not bad. Not too bad. Janssen gets all that experience for himself, too. And it was just a meta used.
Nico Baby getting speared there. Still sitting very low on this top lane.
Okay, Limp is going to be the one to alleviate the pressure, and I think this is the right move, going to the Strength Heroes lane. He can definitely look to punish Zai. And get Nico Baby some much-needed breathing room. And Nico Baby's just chilling at 300 health. He's got a raindrop. Another spear, though, could just take him out.
Rage up.
It's just
Nico Baby able to keep it safe. Meanwhile, S4 down bottom. He's able to find Puppey, pops the roar. Blows up the Enchantress, of course. An easy kill still at this level.
Hell of a start for the Beastmaster, all things like versus a full counter lane. Like Terrorblade Enchantress sounds like one of the worst lanes for the Beast, but he's done pretty decent. As mid, Nisha can't quite set up for him. And we see Nisha skill build. He didn't skill the RP, by the way. He's going full farming this game.
Yeah, just
Radiant's
power and shockwave. That's going to clear the creep camps up. I mean, maybe you're feeling there's... Do you think he feels there's no real pressure for him to like do anything active? Really, he can play the farm game because Matu's having such a sort of good start on his Terrorblade. This TB's getting a lot of farm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he's just knowing that the game is right now was just being played as lanes.
Yeah.
So he just needs the level 2 shockwave to at least nuke the wave and slow down that tower push. Now he's going to take the point in RP because now we're getting close to that 10-minute mark where people are going to start collapsing on these next catapults and bounty runes. And level 6s will be hitting on everybody. Secret, they're gathering. Sai, he's got his 6. They've got the RP as well.
Oh,
they can't get it on Limp though.
Bit awkward. Wasn't in range. Wasn't in range. I mean, he went for it.
Gotcha.
Well, given the
tried.
Maybe it's just like a pixel out. It was that close. I'm sure it was, but no, not quite close enough to grab him with the RP.
And they're getting away with now the jungle on Matu. They're splitting up and sharing experience in all 3 lanes. Same thing for Alliance, though. Getting time to recover, especially for Nico Baby. Much needed.
On top.
Sai.
He's going to look to burst FNG against the wall of the arena. Infest heal will come out from Nico Baby. It's not enough to keep FNG alive.
Radiant's middle tower is
nice
under
attempt.
attack.
Limp continued to look to take down this mid tower. And bottom as well, so they might be able to just take out 2 towers pretty soon here. So pretty decent for Alliance still, all things considered after this very devastating laning phase. And Limp is going to start making moves toward top for the 10-minute bounty. Sai.
He's going to put the stick charges. Let's push him back with the God's Rebuke.
Get away.
Limp, if he can hit the chakram, though, he can't go any further. Matu's going to be able to take the HP, get himself back up to full, and Sai's going to be fine. Also, Limp losing his courier there on the way over. Yep, so was able to hit it. Couldn't quite kill Zami. Incredibly close to doing so, but just knew that he couldn't dive any further there, Limp.
No, just a little bit too risky. He had the ward watching the movement of the Terrorblade, so he's just a little careful. We're seeing the Alliance, they're really trying to push forward to get these 2 towers, just trying to get a little more map control. Bottom will die. Mid, though, we see Secret. They're really doubling down to protect that tower. And yeah, pretty good timing. S4. That's a book 2 coming out already.
Yeah.
Actually having the best time out of his entire team so far.
Yeah, I mean, would you imagine, is he just going to stay sat down on this bottom half of the map, try and play for pressure on the tier 2?
Yeah, I mean, he can TP top. He has Roar available, so he can look to set up if Limp makes the call that they want to actually fight around it. But for the most part, he is going to play around bottom. Book up in 10 seconds, and he has Roar, though. So let's see if they do react to top. If he's even needed, because Limp, he's actually able to just do it himself. And that's pretty much Limp's job this game. Every time Terrorblade shows up to a tower with his meta, just walk up to that one and stop the push. But Matu TP's mid immediately, and they're stalking Limp. They're actually not letting him go for the TP to mid. And they're actually going to set up the kill.
Yeah, they are there, but to catch him in the arena, they've got the burst with the Mystic Flare. Limp's gone. Over towards the mid, though. At the same time, Alliance, they get just as big of a move. They are able to get on top of Matumba Man. So Matumba Man down. Alliance, they've got S4 moving over to the mid lane. They'll take out this tier 1. Fortification will be popped, but no defense here from Secret. So a big kill for Secret, but still some good moves from Alliance, keeping the ball rolling where they are able to play fast around this Beastmaster.
Yeah, and exactly that. He's playing around the Beastmaster. I like that Nico Baby even gets involved for that. Maybe not 100% necessary. Maybe he can jungle, but I like that he's still playing on this aggressive stance with his teammates joining in. Because as we know, he did have quite a bit of a struggle in the laning phase, so he's really just on recovery mode. And he can't farm at the pace of this Terrorblade, so he has to do these invasive plays and put some pressure. Because Matu, just nature the hero, will farm faster, and he's got the Empower always.
I think we're still yet to... I mean, do you think Hansken, is he ever going to be able to grab that Empower from Nisha? Or do you think Nisha's going to keep it covered?
He might get it once or twice here. Nisha's kind of just been hiding himself, though, in the triangle for a very long time, so tough to actually get over there. But yeah, I could see the Hanskin Rubik definitely getting some pretty big steals. I think something that Sin said was really important that I actually like to have, especially when you're playing Rubik versus like Magnus versus these initiators. They've got Hawk. They've got a vision aspect, so you can actually get these lifts, get these steals off before the fights sometimes because of that vision. Top. Limp's got the hood finished, so he's feeling a lot safer. S4 has the book too. They're trying to get a wrap around this tower because they still have this ward behind. And Limp definitely feeling strong. The biggest threat for him was that spear into Skywrath ultimate. But he's a little too strong now, and they're actually going to look for mid. They've got the level 3 silence on YapzOr too, so that rage, that silence is going to be really good versus him.
Yeah, silence into this combo from the side would do it. Nico, maybe.
Can they get the high ground catch? Doesn't quite look like it. They're actually going to look to sweep out their jungle, but they're not going to find anybody. And Alliance also playing careful. Look at them all hiding up top. Both teams kind of reading the movements of each other. We see Nico Baby effectively double stacking as well. Stacks up his Ancients and his hard camp during this downtime so he can keep farming at a fast pace. And top resumes. As soon as they see heroes, they're going to hit the tower with Limp.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structure.
And Alliance with these heroes, they push a lot better than Secret does. Secret can't do the same type of moves. They actually have to look to fight around those towers with the Mars.
Nice, some good pressure from Alliance. Just doing what
making the right moves.
Yeah, their lineup is very strong at right now. And Secret, as we can see, just not responding. They just continue to make sure that Matu's getting the space along with Nisha. And Matu will be able to do a serious amount of damage to this tier 1 mid. Fortification comes in though, and Limp is going to be able to come in and try and hold this against Matu.
Mars set up here. YapzOr's connecting to mid too. Limp has to be a little careful how far he steps up.
I'll see how aggressive he wants to play now. Limp seems aware.
Yeah, he's got a good read. He sees bottom go missing as well. Top 2. He's getting a little cautious. Puppey. Gotcha. We'll be able to push away Hanskin. Looks like a 2-for-2 bounty exchange. And the meta will go down and back to farming for Secret. Another tower defend. Alliance defending all 3 of their tier 1s 15 minutes in. Yeah, very nicely, just distributing their heroes perfectly all around.
And now they're going to look for the aggressive. S4. Nisha's in the trees and does get the skewer upper straight away. Telekinesis into the raw. Macropyre's down. They've got the damage to burn him out. Nisha goes down. Alliance taking away the Magnus, and now maybe even looking over towards Zai. Limp playing deep up to the towers. TP rotation coming in. Puppey's heading in. And they're onto the tier 2. So fortification having to be popped yet again as Alliance just continue to put so much pressure onto Secret here.
This is exactly what they should be doing too, because they know that, meta was used, so Matu, he doesn't want to look to turn up to any of these fights. This is a big time where they can take advantage of this. Nisha dead too. They can look to pressure tier 2s. Might be able to get it before the 20-minute mark.
This is an incredibly early tier 2 push here from Alliance.
Secret's not ready to fight, especially not without Nisha. Yeah, they're going to be able to claim the outpost.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Definitely want to look to control this area and get the outpost pretty soon here. As Secret with no form of initiating the fights.
What was that?
Now,
was able to walk up
into it.
Arena's locked down onto S4.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And will be revealed, Alliance know, but already at the cost of S4's life. So that kill's going to pretty much give Zai the money for his blink. Nisha also very close to his. So just a few hundred gold, and Secret will have 2 solid initiators. Nice little move there from Hanscam with the telekinesis, able to get the last hit in on the tower, find that tower deny on the mid. So now, but with the blinks, Secret,
they're
definitely going to be looking to hold on to the remaining of the tier 2s that they do have.
Yeah, because now they can really punish positioning as well too, right? Like if Limp is too far up, he can get speared back and then skewered back even further. So a lot of different ways now that they can initiate these fights versus Alliance. Where Alliance, they had a better time when they just had their Hawk vision. Still with this book 3, they can at least take out most of the wards from Secret still.
Hanscam chasing him with the stolen skewer. He's able to close the gap on Puppey. Now they're going to look to try and help him. No, they're letting him go. Gets burst down immediately by Alliance's front lines.
They're still a bit scared of Limp. Limp is a total beast right now. They can't actually contest whenever he shows up to the fight. And it's given Nico Baby all this time. Look how recovered he is. Desolator, done. Armlet, done.
Yeah, this is a brilliant recovery from him. He was because he was really hurting on those first few minutes of laning. But
it will go down. The Desol is also about to arrive on the courier too, so that damage will kick in. But let's see. Zai, will he make the jump?
No, surely not. Yeah, they're not going to head over for this.
Nah, it looks like suicide.
Is under attack.
Now, he's going to get scanned.
Too quick.
But yeah, they know Secret. They can't get over in time to do anything about this one as Alliance. Aegis on Nico Baby. On top of that, Armlet Deso, 18 minutes in, after Secret really did do their best to bully him in the laning stage. I mean, it does not show at all right now on Nico Baby's Lifestealer.
Yeah, and we've been seeing a lot of the times these Lifestealers, they've just been going, what, Armlet AC, I think, exclusively. I think every game, but I think this time he's playing versus Terrorblade. He doesn't want to give a free AC aura, so he's just going for more standard items, just going for himself. Just Deso, SNY, maybe eventually, maybe he goes for a Halberd potentially versus Terrorblade. But yeah, all about himself rather than going for any of his auras for his team.
On bottom. He's going to jump straight away with a commitment onto Hansken. TPs are coming in. Zai, he's trying to get out with his own TP and he'll be able to do so. Nobody's in time to cancel it. S4 not quite in rage with the Roar. So they get the kill and they get out. Secret able to back off before Alliance does chase them out. And yeah, Matu, yeah, throughout this all, he is going to still hit these good timings. Dragonlance bouncer into the Skadi.
He'll always have that good matchup too. Bottom, Nisha. S4 actually there for the cutoff. Do they dispel the haste? They do, with the book 3.
I think Nisha, he's trying to run. He has got the RP, but he's still going to die here. Limp's able to cut him off. That was a bit of an awkward blink as well, as he sort of blinked in and then immediately started to walk away. I think he very quickly realized his error there, Nisha.
Good read by S4. Just he was expecting somebody to go down there. He was set up around Nico Baby, so he just gets the cutoff there. And now also look at this. It leads it right into Yapzor, who gets slowed by the boar.
And another one. As Limp goes in, Mystic Flare is going to be easily stepped out of.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That's Alliance keeping this tempo very nice. Puppey's out with the TP, so is Matsu. As soon as they swing up to the top, Nico Baby, he's down it. He's got the Aegis though, and Secret, no real way to deal with the Lifestealer quite yet. And still, I mean, Alliance, they definitely have to keep this pressure up. It's all about being able to break the high ground right before this point of the game where Matsu's able to just stand there at the high ground, pop meta, and suddenly you can't push into it.
Yeah, they still have to keep applying this pressure. They can't really let up off the wheel at all. It's still a very hard scaling lineup that comes from Secret. And Secret, it's a tri-core that scales. That's the difference. Alliance, they're much more around this. It's just the Lifestealer who's really going to get to this really hard scaling point. Beastmaster and Timbersaw, they're going to start falling off. But this is really the big timing here of where Alliance has to just keep applying pressure. Don't give Secret breathing room. They've got the blink on S4 now too, so they've got some good ways to get Nico Baby into the fight as well with that now too. Secret though, playing it cool, playing themselves around the triangle here. Now looking to get Limp if he is split off from his team. Limp's still very tanky, plate mail as well as Lotus are, but don't think he'll survive everything when they jump on it.
Let's jump,
see.
Limp. He's going to get caught in the arena. They've got the combo and they've got enough damage. The magic damage enough there. Being amped up by that Ancient Seal maxed out, of course, with Yapzor. So still definitely a worry for Limp, even with these. There's Lotus and Hood. They can still take him out throughout it all. There's Alliance there.
Jump the infest.
They're able to get it on Matsu. Matsu, he needs help. Is he going to get it in time? The ice pass out. He's going to go down. Alliance don't get Zai as well. He's stuck in the Macropire. Just a quick double kill. As they instantly make the jump onto the 2 cores. They don't need Limp to make these sort of plays. Just a straight up raw. I mean, S4 just continuing to find these setups this game. 4-2 and 7. Some very nice action from him early on.
Some great reads of the map again from Alliance. That one, they saw the cutoff point, right? Like Secret's coming from top and walking toward mid. They found the intersection where they would be able to cut them off perfectly. S4 again leading the charge for his team, getting these picks. 4-2 and 7. Doing a great job getting Nico Baby involved. And yeah, just slowing down the Terrorblade, who now Lifestealer has surpassed in farm.
Yeah. Terrorblade with Empower. You know, that's how impressive Nico Baby's farm is.
And no save, right? No saving item coming out for Matumba Man there. No force stabs, no nothing to actually protect him. Puppey, he had the, I think he has Glimmer and Mech, but he wasn't able to bring him down. Now he's queuing up force staff so they can have something to protect, but they definitely need something to break him out of the ice path, out of the lift, all these different annoying disables.
I see Nico Baby. Yeah, just very close to the AC.
He is going for the AC. Okay, I thought he was gonna go for the SNY for the selfish build. Now we have to remember, you know, reflection. This is gonna be a pretty strong reflection in a lot of situations. If he doesn't have the rage going, reflection, inner beast, as well as the AC aura for Matumba Man, he's gonna benefit a lot from that.
Yeah, we'll see if Matu does find the opportunity to do that around that rage.
Yeah,
get that big aura steal potentially in these fights. And things are starting to calm down a little bit again. I mean, Alliance. Do you think they do feel though that despite how scary they look like, this Terror Play is going to be later on, that at this point, because of how farm Nico Baby is, they can afford to just sort of play a bit of a farm game themselves, get their next big items on before they really try and push it?
Yeah, they can play a little bit of the farm. It's going to be a lot around that Roche timing. Yeah. I think the next Roche is going to be huge, though. I think if they don't get that next Roche, it's going to start quickly getting to a point where it goes downhill. The Secret, we know, it's a Magnus, Terrorblade, it's Mars. These three heroes scale very hard. Timberstone Beast, they will just start to fall off. And Nico Baby, at some point he will have to start dealing with Glimmers, Force Staffs, all these different kiting abilities that will be picked up. And that high armor Terrorblade will become quite a big problem for him.
And Matu just going for the Satanic next, tanking up so that this raw combo has much less chance of lasting long enough to burst him. Top lane. Then he's going to start playing around with Zai. The rest of Alliance are swinging over. Zai actually, won't be able to get the blink off in time.
No
Hansken comes in with the Fade Bolt to stop him from getting an opportunity for the blink timer to give him a way of jumping out. And Zai's down. Alliance can now start pushing in. I mean, this is the last tier 2 standing for Secret. If Alliance want to try and push that.
Is mine.
As Zai gets punished trying to cut creep waves in now. Oh, S4 bottom. TP's in, blinks.
He's got the roar.
Gets the roar on Nisha.
And Nico Baby stepping in. Nisha, he's going to have to put the RP, but he's got Matu around to back him up and get the damage. And Nico Baby, he's able to jump into the Necro book units, straight over to Nisha. Nisha goes down. Hansken with the stolen RP, locking down Matumba Man. Nico Baby turning to chase up until Yapsaw. FNG's falling low to Matu, but Matu's been stunned. In the midst of it all, he's able to get the Thunder off onto his father. Matu, he's still alive. The arena's down as well. They're trapped in it. Matu turning over towards Limb. Have they got the damage to bring down this Timber Sword? They have. Limb goes down. Matu able to keep himself alive with that Sunder. There's Nico Baby and Hansken. They're on the run. Zai jumps in. He's not going to find the spear. Onto Nico Baby. So Nico Baby will live. But they couldn't quite kill Matu this time round. That extra bit of HP from having the Skadi complete, making him just a little too tanky for the full combo of Alliance to take him out.
Just a bit too tanky, and Zai just coming in so clutch with his buyback. I don't know how much time he had left on the respawn, but it must have been pretty close. I mean, he bought back and he just saves that fight. Matu was probably going to get chain CC'd there, but comes in clutch to bail him out. Nico Baby, luckily able to get away for the side of Alliance, but yeah, that buyback from Zai really just salvaging the fight there.
They're just setting up for Matu to really boost himself ahead now.
Radiant are scanning.
And that was right when he got the timing of finishing up the Scotty. So yeah, he probably would have died without it.
Oh yeah. Making all the difference, that a little bit extra. It's on top, Puppey.
Attend us.
He's going to hang around here, scouting out these two TPs in. As Hansken, he's going to try and jump. They've got the Infest Burst onto Zai. Zai, he's caught in the ice path. They're going to be able to take Zai down. S4, raw setup on a Puppey. As not only Zai going, but maybe Puppey as well as Nico Baby is trying to chase. One more hit will do it. He finds it. Nico Baby runs down the Enchantress. A couple of quick kills for him.
And a very unexpected kind of Infest play. I don't think they saw that coming.
They were not expecting that with Puppey hanging around as he was. I think
I like how Hansken's doing that though, because he got the spear steal finally this game. This is their best. This is actually their best stun. It's their hardest lockdown. So with Nico Baby inside of him, if they find anybody ever isolated, they have a lot of disable between the Rubik just from this. And he's got boots of travel too, so Hawk plays, you know, infested Rubik with a Hawk flying around. He could definitely find some pickoffs.
Around the mid, Matu. FNG's going to find him. FNG sets something up here. He's going to start with the ice path. Hans Ken in with the spear. It's a little deep though.
Scared.
Yeah, they don't want to try for this. They'll let Matu live.
I think they also click on him and they saw what he has right now. DD in the bottle and a crit. So.
Oh no! Run away from the Terrorblade as he's about to run at you.
Scary moment. Yeah.
Here comes Matu. It's around this Roshan respawn as well. Look at it. It's going to be up in 40 seconds. So whoever wins this fight probably gets the Rosh.
They have to try to take out Matu. Definitely at least dispel the DD rune from him with the book if S4 is able to when it gets popped, because he's going to be hitting for over 600 plus, like, or 700 plus even when he has the DD popped in his meta. And oh, of course, you know, telescope found. A little bit more range for him is going to be kicking in.
I'm in Alliance here, definitely being very careful around this point. They know now that, you know, Matu, they've got to get on top of him. They've got 100-0 him in these fights if they want to try and commit for a full team fight. Otherwise, this Terrorblade will probably take over the drawn-out situations.
Okay, find themselves the Paladin Sword
Very nice.
for Nico Baby. Also hits level 20 a few moments ago, so evasion talent and his Basher. So more control now for the Terrorblade if he's able to stick on him.
Just fighting for control around this pit. Stealing Hawks, getting the vision. BKB for Nisha, Shiva's Guard for Limp. And as Alliance coming in with the smoke, they're going to see what S4 can find.
Yeah, and the DD used. Let me see, Matu, he's now got the lifesteal in his inventory, but they're not going to have to worry about that crazy amount of damage, at least, from the DD. And I'm looking at Limp, because I did see that he got the Craggy code earlier, too. Look at his armor. He's probably going to get ignored, I feel like, in these team fights.
That's a lot of armor. That's a lot of physical resistance.
Yeah. Definitely not the target that Secret's going to be looking for. Secret still sitting around this high ground waiting. Zai, knowing how important he is to protect Matu. Look at his positioning. Playing very far in the back. And they actually did not take the outpost back on the side of Alliance down bottom, so it will go for 1-for-1. So experience is going to be given to Secret for that. And Secret, they're just trying to find time so that Matu can finish up with the Satanic, so he doesn't get chain stunned.
I mean, that's it. Yeah, once he has this Satanic, I feel it's going to be very hard for Alliance to kill him.
It's going to be hard. Yep.
Satanic
the chain stun's just not going to be there. Yep. They're going to have to isolate him pretty ridiculously at that point once he does get that item. It's going to get a lot harder for Alliance to take any of these fights versus this TB. They've done a really good job of breaking Nisha, though, right? 0-3-2 this game, too. Like, some of the quieter games I feel like I've seen from him almost ever.
Bottom. Just a poke on Puppey. They're not going to try and push high ground for him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Puppey trying to farm the book. Ooh, can't quite get it.
Still there. Each moment, Matu.
Skewered back. Limp.
He's deep, and he's going to miss the timber chain. Not quite able to get out in time. Limp, he's still stuck in the arena. He's very tanky, though. Still able to make it out. They turn over towards Matumba Man. The bashes are in. Matu has been lifted up. He's getting low, but the heals come out. Matu will survive, and Limp falls. Unable to chain away a second time. FNG buying back to come over and try and help Alliance swing this one around, but as it stands, it's going to be a dead Timbersaw. Limp out for a full minute. Roshan's up, and with the meta, Secret, they're going to step straight into the pit. And not only with the meta, but that fight has given Matu the goal to have his Satanic complete.
And they don't have Roar available. Their best, what feels like their best team fight tool throughout the majority of this. They have the Hawks at least to give vision.
And he's sort of jumping
for some type of snag or something.
It's going to be very difficult. You have the illusions from Matu cancelling the blinkers.
Instant RP.
Just holds them outside of it all, making sure that nobody can get in to interrupt Matumba Man as Matu grabs the Aegis. Now he's turning over, ready to join the fight. Puppey keeps himself alive for the Glimmer. Nico Baby turning over towards Nisha. Matu running down S4. S4's out of the action. Nisha does go down. Matu heading over towards Puppey as he get the silence onto Nico Baby. He's too speedy for Matu to catch him, though, as Nico Baby's able to retreat, run away. Secret. He's got the catch. Been able to lock down onto FNG, spears off the mark. It doesn't matter. Nico Baby's running in on this. He's come in with the rage. He's trying to go for Zai, but Nico Baby can't do this. He's got to get out. Secret there on the chase. Ancient Seal down onto the lifestealer. Stolen spear will push back Matu.
We're really feeling that Terrorblade, that Lumen Doom really kicking in. Nico Baby 5-0-4, but he can't do anything in the fights now at this point. He can't stick on these targets very effectively with all these defensive items. And Matu's just taking out everybody else in the back lines.
I mean, how do they kill him? That's going to take so much.
Especially now Aegis and Cheese. And now, like you said, he finished the Satanic. He's going to be finishing the Daedalus any minute now, too. And they're actually looking forward.
Try and go on Puppey. Puppey is out to the high ground with the Force of the Glimmer, and another Force. Puppey's away.
So many defenses.
He's juking them. They can't quite kill him. The spear locks Hansken over towards the wall. Matu steps in, looks for the kill, and they'll get it. Yapsol's able to nuke down Hansken. Puppey's still being chased here. He's been silenced. The flares out. Nico Baby is in trouble. The Lotus comes out upon him, keeping him safe, but now Limp's a little vulnerable. Matu trying to step in, but Limp's able to break away with the Timber Chain. Nico Baby turning towards Matu. Hansken's coming in as well. Matu getting low. He's sitting back up, but Hansken's got the disable. Lifts him up with the telekinesis. Matu falls the once. They've taken out the Aegis. See if they can do it a second time as they look to surround him. Matu trying to step away. Limp locking him off. Matu's going to put the Metra and he's going to choose to try and stand his ground and fight. The buyback comes in from Yapso. He's heading over. He's falling on Matu. He's going to get taken out. There's no chance as the Satanic and Sunder both on cooldown.
Oh my god.
They get the kill. Matu's out of the game for 70 seconds. Alliance, they take off his Aegis and they take away his life. Both him and Nisha dead for a full minute.
They just kept dancing with him. It seemed like Secret was kind of dancing on Nico Baby for a while with these 4-steps and glimmers, but then Matu gets caught in between everybody, and he's just alone. Everyone else from the line starts respawning. Pretty huge that they're still able to bring these battles to them. Nico Baby just staying alive throughout the entire fight.
Hansken hangs around a little too long, and the boost of travel TP from Limp does get cancelled immediately.
A lot, yeah. Limp's tankiness and just them being able to just bail people out of situations. It's doing a lot better than I had felt that they would be at this point in the game, where the TBs you'd usually expect it to really start taking over. Nico Baby holding his ground. Abyssal done. More control.
Yeah, they've got quite a few ways to get on top of the CB now. Secret, they've got to come out with all their evasive maneuvers to keep Matu safe if he gets jumped on. Still very much at a point where if Alliance take out the Terrorblade, Secret's fight does pretty much fall apart completely. Top lane, Yapsor. Few hits from Nico Baby, gets the kill. I mean, that full level of XP pretty much there. Nico Baby, he's about to hit level 25.
And Zai's actually blinking in aggressively.
They're trying to start something once they're a man down. I mean, FNG does get caught. The RP's out onto S4. S4, he'll fall. So still able to make moves despite being down the sky. They don't need Yapsor to make plays as they get the jump.
It didn't have meta. They were still looking to take that fight. Zai just jumping in. He has the cheese, so I guess he was feeling a lot safer. Just trying to force any type of fight.
We have the money pretty much here for Matu to finish his Daedalus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, the Daedalus is going to be nice at least for damage. The evasion, though, there is that 16% evasion that comes from lifesteal. I saw him dodge quite a few hits in the last fight, too. So that is one thing. And, you know, that butterfly is going to get delayed, too. So his own protection versus lifesteal won't be there. 3 cores in the mid lane. They get the silence.
They get the silence into the spear. Nico Baby is getting chain controls, but he still gets the opportunity to pop the rage. Turns over towards Matu, but he's falling low. Able to jump in, but just in time. He's straight into Limp and he's out of the action. Nico Baby able to save himself on the most minuscule of HPs. He is away. He's out of there. FNG will get left behind as they take down the dragon.
Massive, though. That was such a cute play by Zai, too, with the Mindbreaker. Blinks in, God's Rebuke, applies the Mindbreaker, then goes for the spear, but they can't get the kill.
Nico Baby's ready to jump back out. He's looking for Puppey for the Mules of Pot. Now Nico Baby, whoa!
Nico Baby.
This Daedalus is hurting. It's hurting real bad. Nico Baby is going to pop the armlet toggle, but they've got the skewer control. Nico Baby, he's out for 100. He does not have the buyback money up, and Matu, he's going to be able to tear down this tier 2 tower. Secret, we'll see what else they want to look for. They're stepping up to the high ground. This is quite a long time without their main force in the game.
I mean, Nico Baby really feels like he's everything. S4 is doing a fantastic job of cutting the creep wave here, but Nico Baby, the first mistake he's made in the game, and he's dead for so long. S4
with the roar.
Battling between Zai and
so he's going to continue to play around with them inside the base. I mean, he's cut the creeps. The backdoor protection's kicking in, as well as the repair kit. They're keeping the rack safe. Matsu
come get healed.
Forced back to safety, but that move from S4 making sure that they don't lose a Rax here.
And look at bottom. The double catapult wave it's taking out the majority of the tower here. S4 with a real clutch move. I mean, making it look like that lifesteal not having buyback is not as bad.
Yeah, saves the Rax. But now at least still 40 seconds. Well, they've got a hold Matu. He'll take the easy objective. Head top. Tier 2 goes down. I think they're going to realize, you know, that there is no buyback on this lifestealer. See how much more they can get away with. As the range racks will fall.
Dire's middle barracks.
Matu caught in the magpie. He's getting pushed pretty low. That's a turn with the Sunder onto Zai. Himself up to full HP. Another ice bar from FNG comes out, and Secret they're going to have to back up now. 10 seconds until Nico Baby's in.
Yeah, they're giving the respect to the amount of control that Matu's having to deal with. Even with the Satanic, I mean, Spear, Ice Path, Lift, just still so many things that he is getting controlled by. But a big punch back finally from Secret. They find Nico Baby. We see that Daedalus. We see the damage really kicking in from Matumba men. Alliance, that must have jumbled them quite a bit there.
Heal us.
Some neutral items being picked up. Who's getting what?
Oh, no.
Oh, they got the illusionist.
They got the illusionist cape on the TB team.
And they did not get good ones on Alliance so far yet.
Oh, did they not? What's Alliance found?
No, nothing too great. No one's using any. They got Spell Prism and they got...
It's nice for the Timber. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
If he's going to use it, I would hope he does.
Yeah, he's on the corner.
Yeah, he is.
It's on the corner.
Okay, good.
He's got enough armor, I think, you know, with the Shivas and the Lotus. I think Limp's like, you know what, I can spare a bit of armor to have some better cooldowns.
At least they got the one fortunate one.
But yeah, Illusionist, Cape, Terrorblade. Oh, that's pretty scary. Extra power.
How far Puppey is, also, by the way. We haven't really touched on how much he's been farming this game, but he's been like ahead of Zai and tied with S4 for the majority of the game.
Poor old Zai just can't catch a break this series.
Radiant are scanning.
Infest on Beastmaster.
Oh, he's looking for a jump.
DD bottom.
Ooh, could be a bit of a bait.
Here.
Oh, he's in with the roar, and they're able to grab it. Nisha jumps in with the RP. On the two of them, knocked down as well as the bash. Matsu is able to pop the Manta, heals himself up with the Sunder. They're going to get the Beastmaster now with the arena drop down. Matsu, he's trying to hold his ground, but he's getting bashed by Nico Baby. The life's still enough. It's enough though to keep Matsu alive. Another bash comes in, but Matsu is sealing up. The cheese is there. Matsu is not dying, and Nico Baby cannot deal with the damage. As Nico Baby falls, 3 dead.
That was so quick in the middle of the fight. Matu backpacks the Daedalus. Zai passes them the cheese as they're mid-fighting, and he gets the cheese pop during it. I think he might have been okay anyway, but they covered their bases.
And now they're back into the base. I mean, Nico Baby again did not have the money saved up for buyback. Secret, they're just going to look to close this one out, or at least threaten for the game here as the tier 4s are focused. They're falling, and with no lifestealer for a minute. I mean, Nico Baby, he played his heart out this game, but at the end of it all, it just doesn't seem to have been enough. That's Secret with the Terrorblade with Matsu. They've kept him strong, they've kept him alive. The tier 4's down, FNG's out. As Matsu just holds his ground, beats into Limp. Ancient seals out Limp. He's trying to escape this all. He spears off the mark. Raw, thrown out to Nisha. They're trying to get Matu off the Ancient, but they can't stop him. The Ancient's going down. There's nothing that Alliance can do here. A Secret, they'll close it up. Game 2's theirs. The series is theirs.